My sister burst into my classroom and said, "Did you eat the brownies I baked?" "Yeah, why are you here?" I was so confused seeing her at my school. "I need to pull you out of class now." She was already grabbing my backpack off the floor. Mr. Todsworth started protesting about disrupting his lesson, but Summer just flashed her college ID and said family emergency. She practically dragged me out of my chair while my classmates stared. I'd never seen her this freaked out about anything. In the hallway, she started rapid-fire questioning me while we speed-walked toward the parking lot. How many brownies did I eat? When did I eat them? Did I feel anything weird yet? Her hands were shaking as she pulled out her car keys. "I had 3 for breakfast. They were chocolate fudge, right?" I was trying to keep up with her longer legs. Summer made this choking sound and started walking even faster. We burst through the school doors, and I saw her car parked sideways across 2 spots with the engine still running. Her sorority sister Betsy was in the passenger seat looking stressed. "Get in. Right now." Summer shoved me into the back seat. The second I closed the door, she peeled out of the parking lot so fast the tires squealed. Betsy turned around to look at me and started laughing. Not normal laughing, but that nervous kind when something is really bad, but also kind of funny. "This is serious!" Summer smacked Betsy's arm while merging onto the highway way too fast. "What's serious? What's wrong with the brownies?" My stomach was starting to feel weird, but maybe that was just from the crazy driving. Summer's knuckles were white on the steering wheel. She kept checking the rearview mirror to look at me like she was checking if I was still alive or something. Betsy had her phone out Googling something and showing Summer the screen at red lights. "Just tell me how you feel. Any nausea? Headache? Do things look normal?" Summer's voice was getting higher. That's when I noticed the stop sign we passed looked kind of weird, like it was breathing or something. The red was really, really red. Redder than normal red. And the trees along the road were super green, like someone had turned up the saturation on everything. "Things look kind of bright, I guess?" I rubbed my eyes, but it didn't help. Betsy turned around again with this expression like she was trying not to laugh. Summer shot her a death glare and took the next exit toward the hospital. The sun through the windows made rainbow patterns on the seats that seemed to move when I wasn't looking directly at them. "Were those pot brownies?" I asked, even though I'd never had pot before. "It's so much worse." Summer's voice cracked. The hospital parking lot was huge, and all the white lines seemed to glow. I felt floaty getting out of the car like my legs weren't quite connected right. Summer grabbed my arm to steady me, and we walked toward the emergency entrance. Everything felt slow motion, but also too fast at the same time. Inside, the lights were so bright I had to squint. The waiting room chairs were the bluest blue I'd ever seen. A little kid's toy in the corner was making patterns when it probably wasn't supposed to. Summer was at the desk explaining something to the nurse in a low, urgent voice. "My 16-year-old brother accidentally ingested..." She whispered the rest. The nurse's eyes went wide, and she immediately called for someone to take us back. That scared me more than anything because emergency rooms never take you back fast unless it's really bad. They put me in a wheelchair even though I could walk. The hallway tiles had patterns that seemed to swirl. In the examination room, everything was too